Welcome to SolidCAM Professor. I'm Sydney, your SolidCAM Professor, with one of many videos available to you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. In this recording, we'll show the new option in Toolbox for thin wall machining. If we take a look at the part over here, we have a thin wall in this area over here where we have to clear out the material from the outside on both sides and then finish the wall itself. We'll open up our operation of Toolbox cycles and we'll choose the option in the technology area of thin wall machining. As you can see, we have our geometry that we have to choose, the two top edges on the part itself. Direction does not matter, so I'll choose those two edges. I'll first choose this edge, and then I'll choose this edge over here. Next, I'll choose my tool, and in this particular case, I'll be using a 16 millimeter end mill. In my levels, we'll choose the lower level depth up until this surface over here, and of course the upper level is on top over here. Now we'll go into our technology. In our technology field, we have two strategies, one called alternating steps and the other one called supporting steps. We'll start with alternating steps for our rough cut. We'll have our step down, and we'll step down every single 3 millimeters. In our clear offset, we'll have our clear offset up until this edge over here, which is a total of 35 millimeters. And we'll leave a wall offset of 0.5 millimeters from the finished wall itself. Now let's run our simulation. Let's see exactly what's going to happen. If we run our simulation, you'll see that the tool will go down and we'll clear off that side, but then work its way over to the other side as it works towards the wall, leaving at this level a 0.5 millimeter on each side of the wall, as shown over here. Next, it goes down to the next step, as shown over here, again going back and forth. Now let's take a look at it from the side view. As you can see, it's going down again to the next step, but this time when it gets towards the wall itself, it won't go all the way back to the wall. It'll actually go only up until this area, one step less, thereby giving more support in this area. This will be continuing down all the way to the very bottom, constantly stepping over, always leaving support. Now when it gets to the very bottom, it'll do the same thing with the next step. Again, stepping down, always making sure there's a maximum amount of support for that thin wall as you machine down the part itself. Now, in our next operation, we'd like to actually finish off the walls itself. So we'll just do a simple save and copy. But this time in our technology, instead of using alternate steps, we'll use the option of supporting steps. And we'll put our wall offset at 0, going down every 3 millimeters. If we take a look at the simulation this time, you'll see the following. It has its first step down over here. Note, it did not go down 3 millimeters, but this value over here instead. And next, it'll go down to its 3 millimeter step down. And note that every single side, it's going down more and more, always leaving a little support on each side as it's cutting down on the part itself until it reaches the very bottom of the part. For more videos on SolidCAM Professor, please go to our website, www.solidcam.com, and look for the tab called SolidCAM Professor. Thank you for joining us on SolidCAM Professor. Take care and have a nice day.